Hi, Ohio Realtors. We are in some very challenging times right now. One thing I know for sure is that realtors are resilient. We bounce back. We get creative and we find ways to make the American dream happen because we know the value that homeownership has on families. I'm Chris Reese, your 2020 president, and I'm here with my fellow officers, Seth and John. And we're going to address some of the concerns that you have right now during this time. This emergency is constantly changing, and our association is committed to providing you the most up-to-date information on how to stay safe, work smart, and best represent our clients at this time. We've answered most every question that you have on our dedicated coronavirus webpage that you can find at ohiorealtors.org, from regulatory changes to safe business practices. We also have links to local, state, and national industry-related articles to keep us informed. And we are updating this in real time. Seth.
Hi, everyone. I'm Seth Task, your 2020 president-elect, and we want you to know that during this pandemic, Ohio Realtors has already been involved in conversations with the administration, and we are committed to continue to advocate on behalf of every member to ensure our voice is heard regarding stimulus, regulatory relief, and any other effects of the coronavirus on our industry. Additionally, our legal staff is providing a sample COVID-19 addendum should your brokerage desire to use it in contract negotiations at this time. We also would like to provide you with some best practices in handling your day-to-day business during this time, in answering some questions that you've already asked on our legal hotline. Here are some of the concerns and questions that you've asked. Many of you have asked if others that you interact with in the course of your real estate business, if you're able to ask them if they've traveled recently, or if they have any signs of respiratory illnesses or fever. And the short answer is yes, you can ask those questions. However, any question you ask of one client, you have to ask to all. Remember that fair housing also always prevails, and you have to make sure that you are screening your questions based on current factual information from public health authorities. Secondly, many of you have asked if you typically drive your clients, if you're able to at this time refuse to drive your clients. And again, the answer is yes. However, if you're going to not drive one client, you can't drive any clients. So keep in mind that fair housing always prevails. So if you decline one client to drive, you have to decline them all. And if you do continue to drive your clients around, please note it's a good idea to frequently clean and disinfect surfaces like door handles and seatbelt latches, and always ask your clients to sanitize their hands before and after getting in and out of your vehicle. Lastly, a lot of questions about open houses. Should you still conduct them? And really, you need to speak openly and honestly with your sellers about the value and pros and cons of open houses at this time. We highly recommend that you propose alternative marketing opportunities for your sellers' consideration at this time, such as video tours or other methods of virtually touring a property. If you do hold an open house, consider requiring all visitors to disinfect their hands upon entering the home and leaving the home, and provide alcohol-based hand sanitizers at the entryway, as well as soap and disposable towels in the bathrooms. If you decide to do any cleaning at your client's home, make sure to check with them before cleaning in advance of any products that you plan to use. And after the open house, recommend that your client clean and disinfect their entire home, especially commonly touched areas like doorknobs and faucet handles. Now I'll turn it over to our treasurer, John Mangus.
Thank you, Seth. Hello, everyone. I'm John Mangus, your 2020 treasurer. I'm a real estate broker in Toledo, Ohio, and I understand many of the concerns that our members and fellow brokers have. Here are just a few things to consider. First, brokers should implement a mandatory stay-home policy for any staff member or agent that's exhibiting any types of signs of the illness. Brokers may want to consider imposing a mandatory remote workforce policy, instructing agents and staff to stay home and not work in the office. Holding virtual meetings or potentially postponing or canceling in-person meeting or meetings or events may be good measures to take at this time to eliminate or at least help to control the spread of the illness. Be sure to monitor updates from the CDC as well as our other state and local organizations, including our own Ohio Realtors Buzz and website. As this information evolves and becomes available, it will be made available to our members in as quickly a time frame as possible. The situation is rapidly evolving, and we're all attempting to put policies and procedures in place to keep everyone safe and to provide a safe working environment. Also, regarding fair housing, when an infectious disease such as the coronavirus is associated with a specific population or nationality, fear and anxiety may lead to social stigma and potential discrimination. Realtors must be mindful of our obligations under the Fair Housing Act and be sure not to discriminate against any particular segment of the population, regardless of nationality. Thank you.
The Ohio Realtors will be working remotely starting Monday, March 23rd through April 6th. The staff will still be available to our members and the legal hotline will still be open. Finally, don't panic, stay informed, and use your best judgment. Use the time you have at home to complete NAR's Commitment to Excellence program and polish up on your tech skills. Call the tech helpline. We will recover from this, and by working smart and doing what we do best, staying the course and helping each other. Thank you, and God bless.